Yo guys, what is happening? Welcome back to the Geekly Media Show where I am your host Jason. Yes, we're going to get into it today with Giancarlo Esposito fits in the MCU and also he's getting his own TV show. So there's a lot of questions to ask and a few things to go through, so we're going to get to it right now from Collider. So let's read it. It says that we still don't know who Giancarlo Esposito is playing in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but the acclaimed Emmy-nominated actor did share some details about his mystery character, including that he'll be appearing in an upcoming Marvel television series while attending the 2024 Phoenix Fan Fusion Convention. Esposito dropped a few more hints of what fans can expect to see from him in the inevitable MCU debut. He also further reiterated that the character he's set to play in the MCU is not one that fans are likely expecting. Also, it just goes on to say from Collider that Giancarlo Esposito first revealed that he'd be joining the Marvel Studios Multiverse Saga this past May at CCXP, with him hyping up his character by saying fans will be seeing him sooner rather than later. With a statement like that, it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to suggest that Esposito's character will be one of many cameo appearances in the upcoming Deadpool and Wolverine, thus implying he might be playing a character related to the X-Men IP. However, the one character Esposito said he definitely will not be playing is the one he's been frequently fan-casted for being the MCU's X-Men's pacifist leader, Charles Xavier. So we had them rumours come around, didn't we, that it were either going to be Denzel Washington and Giancarlo Esposito, as Giancarlo would play a better Magneto than he would Charles Xavier, and I would say that Denzel Washington, he's bold in Equalizer as well, so he could be our new Charles Xavier. But I don't think that it's going to be them personally. I think that realistically, if they're going with Charles and Magneto, I don't think they should be as old as Giancarlo, because he's getting on a little bit now. He's got to be in his late 60s, surely. And a fantastic actor he is. Fantastic in The Boys. Awesome in the Fallout video game. Star Wars, and many more things. I just can't see him playing one of these characters in the next 10 years. 10 years is a long time to someone at his age. So that's why I can't see him playing Charles Xavier or Magneto, because, guys, we know that at these times now, how long does it take for him to do a movie? How long does it take for him to... For the MCU to fire out these movies, saying that they're only firing out now 2 a year and they're slowing down on production, especially with Disney Plus as well. Is it 5 years since the last Deadpool movie come out? 6 years? That's a long time. And it's a long time to someone in the 40s, never mind someone that's in the 60s, late 60s. And so, yes, obviously we had Patrick Stewart and we had Ian McKellen back in the day as Magneto and Charles Xavier. And to be honest with you, they played them characters for over 10 years. But we're planning on this, the X-Men from the MCU, continuing on longer than that. How long has Tony Stark been Iron Man? And now look how old Robert Downey Jr. is. He's getting on. He's looking older. And there's only so long that he's going to be able to play Iron Man before they feel like they have to de-age him or move on to another character. And so this is the same with Giancarlo. So I don't think that he's going to be playing Charles Xavier, and I don't think that he's going to be playing Magneto either. But it just goes on to say that even with Professor X ruled out as a potential role, there is still no shortage of Marvel characters that he could play that still have to be introduced into the MCU. It's hardly a secret that Esposito is well known for playing villains, so this would make him an ideal candidate for a highly anticipated Doctor Doom, or a potential replacement for the recently fired Jonathan Majors as Kang. Now, to me, a Kang would be more realistic, because Kang's not... I don't think Kang will continue in the next 10 years. I think that, you know, he'll make an appearance in Secret Wars if they've not already flushed that character out completely. I cannot see him playing Doctor Doom. I can't see him playing Doctor Doom because, you know, again, we need this character in 15 years' time. He's going to be a big part of the MCU, and he's a big part of Fantastic Four. But then I say that, but then look, we've got go on, who's playing Reed Richards now? The name's just literally landed on my tongue and I forgot it already. Pedro Pascal, and so he's getting on as well. So I think personally, I would say that Kevin Feige has to really be careful on who he's casting. We don't want kids as the X-Men, but we also certainly don't want, people that are quite old, that are going into the 50s or that are in the mid 40s, because I believe that would be too old for us to receive the X-Men that way. It wouldn't be for the first two films maybe, but then when you're going into 3 and 4 films, that's when it possibly could become a problem in them being too old. I mean, Hugh Jackman has already said that he's struggling to keep the physique that he's keeping already, and he's getting on. So, and he's played him over 20 years now. So realistically, we could do with someone around the age of Hugh Jackman, or do we want to see these characters get older as time goes on as well? That would be nice, but not too old. They said that, like I said, that the one about Kang replacing Jonathan Majors seems like potentially a good thing. That could be a possibility. And there's plenty more. There is plenty more of people that Giancarlo Esposito can play in the MCU. It could be a striker, for example. Could he be an Apocalypse? Will he be a CGI character? Who knows? That could be a possibility. Like Josh Brolin as Thanos. That'd be absolutely fantastic, because it would give him a lot of time, because a lot of it would be face animation like Thanos and things like that, so that would give him a lot more time in the MCU as regards to just seeing his face. But yeah, like a striker or someone along them lines, I could see him being I could see him playing those characters. But he did mention one important thing, and that was that he's getting his own TV series, or he'll be appearing in an upcoming Marvel television series, which is interesting now, because we want to know what the series probably won't be about Giancarlo, but at the same time, he's going to be in that series as the character that he's playing in the MCU, which to me is really, really interesting. And it's at this moment in time, yes, I'm struggling to figure out who he would play. And so this is why it makes it exciting. I think bringing talent to the MCU is always a good thing, and talent that man is. So we can't complain about that. We've got him coming up hopefully in season 4 of The Boys. That'd be nice. And so this is exciting news. So, guys, what do you think about this? Do you believe that Giancarlo will make an appearance as Doom, Kang, maybe Magneto, Xavier? He said he hasn't, but a lot of people say that. A lot of celebrities, actors say that they're not in these movies, and then they are. Of course, not going to spoil it to the press before a trailer's even come out or before they're even going into production. So it's interesting. I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments down below. And for now, I'll see you soon.